Hi, this is Richard, one of the mentors at GradSquare. I welcome you to this video on how to approach reasoning module in paper 3 of CUET general test. So in this video, we are going to learn about the syllabus that is covered in the reasoning part and the different types of questions that can be expected in the exam and different approaches toward the question. And this is the second highest weightage module among the three modules in paper 3 CUET general test. So first I'm going to start with a classification of questions. One will be verbal reasoning based and other will be non-verbal reasoning based. Further, verbal reasoning is classified into two types. One is general mental ability based questions, other will be logical deduction based questions. So a total of three parts is to be covered in reasoning. So a question can come from these three parts, and a total of 25 chapters has to be covered in these three parts. See, in reasoning, the questions may seem difficult, but the solution, the logic is always simple. One has to think out of the box always to get down to the solution. And solving sums using short tricks can also help in certain sums. There is always a simple and certain approaches towards a question which one can master on by learning about the approaches and practicing it properly several times. Okay, so the next what we are going to do in this video is I'm going to pull out certain examples, certain few previous year questions, and explain it with certain approaches to make you understand what is expected out of the candidate from the exam point of view. Okay, so I'm going to start with general mental ability based questions. Here, what is visible on the screen is an example of alphabet series, coding and decoding, and alphabet analogy questions. So the reason why I pointed out these three questions, these three types together, is that by just knowing the front and the reverse position of the letters in the alphabet, we'll be able to solve majority of the questions of these three topics. So if I know the position of the alphabets, then what comes next in the series can be easily deduced. I know that D is 4th alphabet, G is 7th alphabet, K is 11th alphabet, N is 14, and R is 18. So the difference here follows a pattern. So 3 plus 4, again 3, again 4. So the pattern is 3, 4, 3, 4. So the next should be plus 3. So the next alphabet is 21st alphabet, which is U. That is your answer. Similarly, and coding and decoding also. So C is first alphabet, C is third alphabet, A is first alphabet, and T is 20th alphabet. So summing up the position, I'm ending up with 24, but the code here is 12. How 24 changes to 12? By dividing this by 2. So I'm going to apply the same logic for lion. So L is 12th alphabet, I is 9th alphabet, O is 15th alphabet, N is 14th alphabet. Summing up the positions, I am ending up with 50. So on dividing this by 2, the answer will be 25. And I'm going to use the same position logic here. So G is 7th alphabet, H is 8th alphabet, a difference of plus 1. And N is 14th alphabet, O is 15th alphabet, a difference of plus 1. How this G ends up to N? By an addition of plus 7. Similarly, D is 4th alphabet, E is 5th alphabet, a difference of plus 1. So the same pattern. So for D to change to a different alphabet, I should add 7 here. So 4 plus 7 is 11. 11th alphabet is K, plus 1 L. So that will be the answer for this question. Next, moving on to number based questions. There is no specific rule like what we did in alphabet based questions. We are going to try to get down to the solution using a specific logic. If you are not able to get down to the answer, try it out with a different logic. Okay, so majority of the questions when number based will be solved using trial and error method only. So the first example is here as a series called Fibonacci series, in which starting from third term, every term will be an addition of preceding two terms, will be a sum of preceding two terms. What I'm saying here is 38 is obtained by adding 25 and 13. Similarly, 63 is obtained by adding 38 and 25. And 101 is obtained by adding 38 and 63. So such a series is called Fibonacci series, and the next term will be 101 plus 63. So 101 plus 63 is going to give me 164 as my answer. Okay, so and three figures have been given here. This is a number puzzle based questions, and the job here is to identify on what logic these two figures has been filled up, and we are going to apply the same logic in the third figure and deduce the answer. So the logic here is the sum of the base elements, and from this the top element is being subtracted to get down to the answer. I'm going to test this logic on the second figure as well. So the base elements are summed up, which gives me 5, and the top element is subtracted. Ideally I'm ending up with 4, which is inside the given figure. So I'm going to apply the same logic in the question in the third figure. So 6 plus 5 is going to give me 11, and 11 minus 2 is going to give me 9. So what should come in the place of question mark? 9. And moving to questions like clocks and calendars and blood relations, there are certain and specific things to be noted down. For example, in this question, the angular distance covered by the minute hand in 1 hour and 20 minutes is the question. If I know that the minute hand covers 6 degree in 1 minute, then I can get down to the solution of the given question. So 1 hour and 20 minutes is nothing but 80 minutes. If 1 minute 60 degrees covered, 80 minutes 6 into 80 will be covered, so a total of 480 will be the angular distance. Okay, and if today is Monday, after 62 days it will be what day is the question. I know that a week has 7 days, so after every 7 day Monday is going to be the day. So I'm going to divide 62 by 7. The quotient will be 56 and the remainder will be 6 here. So after every 7 day I'm going to end up with Monday. So after 56 the day will be Monday again. Adding up 6 extra days, I'm going to end up with Sunday. So what will be the day after 62 days? Sunday is your answer. And in questions like blood relation, the best and effective way to solve these kind of questions is to relate yourself to the question. For example, in this question, pointing to a man, a lady said, his mother is the only daughter of my mother. How is the lady related to the man is the question. So his mother is the only daughter of my mother. I'm going to relate myself to the question here. So I'm going to read this as his mother is the only daughter of my mother. My mother's only daughter is myself. It's me. So I am the mother of this man. So then how the man is related to the mother? Son. Okay, so my mother daughter is me. So I am the mother of this man. So that man is my son and I am mother to that man. So mother will be the answer to this question. Okay. And in logical deduction based question and non-verbal reasoning based question, presence of mind is needed throughout the question, because for example what has been pointed out here is logical deduction based question, subject based logical deduction based question, where subject knowledge is needed. That comes from a lot of reading. Okay, so here two statements has been given and authenticity of two statements has to be verified. So leakages in household gas cylinders can be detected. Yes, of course it can be detected, because when there is a leakage we'll have a strange smell, a rotten cabbage like smell will be sensed. So this can be detected. Leakages can be detected by using that smell. So LPG has a strong smell. See, LPG as a gas by itself doesn't have any smell. LPG is a odorless gas. Then how we are able to sense that smell is because of the addition of a substance called ethyl mercaptan. So because of this substance added to LPG during leakage, it gives a strange smell. So second statement is false. LPG doesn't have a smell. Ethyl mercaptan gives that particular smell. Okay, so option B is wrong. Sorry, second statement is wrong, first statement is correct. So from the option we have to choose the correct solution accordingly. So all the options except C says that both are correct, and here this last option says statement 2 is correct, which is incorrect. So your right answer will be C. Okay. And in non-verbal reasoning based questions, I have pointed out 3 examples, which are mirror image and embedded figures and dice. So in mirror image, one thing to be noted here is that the reflected image right will always be the left of the given image, and left of the reflected image will be the right of the given image. What I mean by that statement is that in mirror image left becomes right and right becomes left. So using that logic I am going to solve this question. So left become right and right becomes left. So you're going to end up with one second. MUIRT, that will be your answer. And in embedded figures, the question figure will be given followed by 4 option figures, and you have to choose which option, in which option the question figure is being embedded, in which option the question figure is engraved should be identified by the candidate. So the first option is not symmetrical with the given question, so first option is ruled out. In second option, it almost looks similar to the given question, although it looks similar, but here the lines are upward open, here the lines are sideward open, it doesn't match to the given question. And going for the last option, it may look similar, but the lines here are discontinuous, here the lines are continuous, so it is not. So we are left out with option C, that should be correct answers. Here I am going to find out the engraved image. So engraved part, the question is engraved in the option C. So when it comes to dice based questions, we can expect questions like finding the opposite face of the given face. Suppose if they are asking to find the opposite face of 3, say. So I know that a dice has 6 faces all the way from 1, 2, 3 up to 6. So the different position of a single dice has been given, and I know that an adjacent face cannot be an opposite face and vice versa. So from the first position I know that adjacent to 3 is 2 and 1, and from the second position I know adjacent to 3 is 4 and 5. So I know that adjacent face cannot be an opposite face, so 2 cannot be opposite to 3 and 1 cannot be opposite to 3. Similarly 4 and 5 cannot be opposite to 3. So what is the remaining number? 6. So 6 should be obviously be opposite to 3. In such a way we'll be able to deduce the answer. Okay. The reason why I pointed out these questions is to make you understand that a reasoning module is not a hard nut to crack. So understand the syllabus thoroughly, study and learn different and specific approaches to a question and do different topics of reasoning, and practice many sums, and you'll be able to ace this module without much ado. And that's all about reasoning. And video about one section of paper 3 CUT general test will be uploaded shortly. Please subscribe to GradSquare YouTube channel for further updates. For any further doubts and clarification, you can reach out to us on 9282 442221. Thank you.